What's up, YouTube viewers and random Ninja Turtle fans? Cthulhu the Dark One back with another Ninja Turtles review, and this time we'll be taking a look at Donatello, the brains of the group. Go ahead and get the package out of the way. Pretty much exactly the same as all the others. Get the name of the specific character. He would be window boxed right here. Very small, very minimalistic package. I like that, so you don't have a bunch of junk to get through to get to your stuff. Includes Ninja Arsenal, picture of the brothers, don't choke on your turtle. On the back, brief bio, brief story to the new show, other figures in line. Nothing spectacular, nothing out of the ordinary. There you go. The figure itself, another great little figure. Donatello is the tallest of the group. Raph is just under him, but he is a smidge taller. So there he is. The only really, honestly noticeable size difference between the four brothers is Michelangelo, who is very short. But, nevertheless, as you can see, he is a kind of paler green. He's not as well, Mikey's almost neon color green, but it kind of comes off as a pale green too. Donnie here is just kind of like a pale green. And as I said with Leonardo, they all are four different figurines. They all have little bits and molding on each of their body parts to, if you're OCD, toy nut to look at and notice and be like, oh, well, that has that on it, that doesn't, and da-da-da-da-da. Leonardo stated in his review was kind of the average. You know, it just kind of looked like, I guess, what you would say normal turtle skin. Not that any of the others don't look like turtle skin. And once again, the light I have to fiddle with to try to... Donnie's little detail, if I can try to get the camera in on it. I'm really trying. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's kill this one. And add this one, maybe. There we go. You can see right there on his bicep. That's kind of what Donnie has. He has kind of like the little raised up scale texture right there above my thumb. He has that kind of all over him. It's has a couple little specks on his forearm. Has a couple of specks on the back of his hand. Relatively speaking, his torso and neck are fairly smooth of them, as well as head. But the parts of his arms have them, the parts of his legs have them. So get it, you can kind of see it right there by the knee pad on that side of the leg. Right there, right below the knee pad. Oh, and the camera just kind of gave up. Come on, you were doing good. You were doing so good. Oh, there we go. Even better. Anyway, you can see right above the bandage where his ankle is, there's a little raised scales. And, you know, none of the others have it. So, and then other little fine details that I didn't really go into on Leo, unfortunately. But they do all have it. Like the bandages, you can see it's not just a plain texture. It actually has a texture, a different texture than the elbow pad and the turtle applied to it. So it actually looks like kind of bandage wrap. Of course, the elbow pads kind of beat uppy looking. His shell has beat uppy marks. Wonderful detail on the belt here. You get like the little gold or metallic loop there. Go around back here. Shell has its own unique little texture to it. See like the little divots and dents in it. Another little thing, I really, I love the little details on these guys. I really do. For $8, I just, love them. But anyway, back here you'll notice, like where the shoulder part joins the belt part, they added, it would be stitched right there. And on the actual holster for his bow staff, which does store in there, in case you're wondering, like so, you can see, that could have been just a plain piece of brown plastic wrapped around there, but they got, they got the stitching where it was tied together and where it's attached to the shoulder. That's just amazing to me. There's figures twice this size that doesn't have that much detail, little detail to it. But other than that, you get the standard posability. A ball joint head to get up, down, in full rotation. Donnie kind of has the serious face of all the four. And in case you missed my Leo review, please check it out in this playlist. I will do an overall quick comparison of all four brothers after I review them singly. Shoulder, in and out. Rotate, in and out. Elbow, kind of the same thing. Up and down, or in and out, however you want to put it, and then you can rotate it. Wrist. And again, I just love, I'll make a note because I love it, how the elbow joint is actually kind of hidden by the elbow pad. Same thing with the knee. Just little things that just make it that much better, sort of thing. Knee joint, same as the shoulder, get in and out. If you rotate it, in and out. Donnie's legs are a little bit thicker than Leo's, so you kind of get that with some of them. Like Raph is beefy as I'll get out, but anyway. Once again, I'll note that so they can sit down in their play sets and vehicles that are out, the bottom part of their shell is a soft, pliable plastic that moves. So you can actually get them in a sitting down position. And it does pretty good. I imagine if you left them sitting down long enough, it probably would warp it up. But anyway, knee joint. Rotate at the knee. Nothing on the ankle. So you get a superposable, nice little turtle figure, much like all the other three. I really can't praise these guys enough. The things that really get me about this is just the little details that are on them that make them all four individual turtles. And yeah, I think that kind of helps add to the different personalities of the four brothers. But yeah, and of course he holds his weapon. You know, you can hold it in either hand. I just happen to be putting it back in the way I had it. Well, maybe. There you go. Donnie looks like he's about ready to whomp you. So, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the general shape of Donnie's head. Whoa, camera way off there. Sorry. It's very, I mean, I know it's kind of going to sound weird, but it's very, of all four, I mean, they all kind of look like the movie ones because the movie ones are based off the turtles. I don't know, it's just the overall shape, but that reminds me of the movie one more than the others. I don't know why. Kind of a weird thing for me. Of course, he does come with extra weapons in the standard weapon holder, pop it out thing. I haven't done it so I don't lose them. You get a bow staff with a shiv attached to it, apparently, which is, I mean, I know all their weapons are kind of violent, but dang. I got a knife on a stick. Anyway, you get the kind of like triple nunchuck sort of, or maybe it's a staff that separates into that. I don't know the name of the actual martial arts weapon, but that's kind of cool. That goes that way. And then you get two super ultra buzzsaw ninja stars. And as noted with Leo, my camera will cooperate one last time for me. If you can pick it up there. It's barely, kind of catch it in the glare. It does say Dawn on that little tab that my finger's behind. It has their names on the weapons. I just think that's another dumb, kind of cool little thing. But yeah, 2012, if you want to say Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles, because they went to the trouble, much like the hub of Transformers Prime, to put their name all over the package. I get promoting the show, so, you know, whatever. But anyway, the new Ninja Turtles, $8 a figure. Very, very great if you're a fan. Coming up next will be the Angry One Raphael. So stay tuned.